No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And tackled there by the defense. And the Cougars want to move quickly. Let's talk for a second about Houston. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Dennis. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he had an an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's nickel. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab, and there's room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, running back gets the give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a move. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fighting off the defender. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
He tries to take the top off, and it's caught inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Each week in
wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes. yards, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
So now it's second and long. Back to the ground game on the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The Cougars are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Dennis. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dennis. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Mizz has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Run out of bounds all the way up at the 48-yard line as this offense gets a big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Shoots his way for more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be brought down. He was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Turns it on in midfield. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top of the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Nickel. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Hand off from the gun. Makes a man miss. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate.
Brings into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole.
This nigga said, "Are y'all playing Avalon or Warzone?" Hey, this is why I don't listen to Tommy whenever he talks.
Successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that now. What up?
Tommy. He don't know no music, man. He don't know music, bro. Oh man, so I'm telling you, man, that movie's like that. Watch.
He just decided, man, I'm gonna go do this myself.
Watch that movie, bro. Watch that movie.
6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You breaking up, bro. You breaking up, bro.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Dennis. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. On target. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Floats it out in space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the tight end. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're working that left side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
He's got it on the run. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Give to the back. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll run it from the gun. Finding an escape route. He's loose on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup. There he goes. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The sure hands, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to